Hi Aries, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aries, sorry you guys. In today's reading, I'm going to give you two oracle cards. One from the Denise Lynn oracle cards, one from the Joe Wah oracle ones. I'm going to do a reading and clarify it. So let us get started. Oh, before I do have a Facebook group. Its name is Tarot with Joanna. So if you'd like to join, I'd be happy if you do. Also, if you would like a personal reading from me, don't hesitate to comment or email me, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, you guys. So let us get started on your reading and see what is going on. Hold on, you guys. Let me see. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Spirit, this is for Aries for their highest good. One card for Aries for their highest good, Spirit. Thank you. Wow. They said, overcoming obstacles. Overcoming obstacles, you can overcome anything. Yes, you are definitely going to overcome a lot of things this coming at the end of this year. We're closing up a lot. Things are changing, things are ending, it's crazy. But it is the end of the year. And when we come to the end of the year, everything changes. And because it's going to push you forward to 2026. So nice. All right, so here we go, you guys. That is very nice. I'm glad. I'm glad we're overcoming obstacles. I sure need that. Okay, here we go. It says, excuse me. It says relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Aww. These cards are very beautiful. The illustrations are very nice. Definitely. If you're in a relationship and you're not happy, you do have the power to change everything that's going on. If it's this different pattern, communicate, speak better, express yourself better towards them. What are they going to say? Well, no, I don't want to change. No, I don't want to make this relationship better. Things like that, really look at that and you'll know, and you'll be like, what? It's like, okay, I want something different, but hello, so you know what I mean? So just, yeah, really express yourself more clearly. All right, so here we go. Aries, take what resonates with you. Spirit, this is going to be for Aries for their highest good, and leave the rest. One for the current. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes and the fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. And at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Hermit card. And you did get the Death card. Wow. Okay, so really trust your intuition, you guys. I feel like you're not really seeing things very clearly right now. I also feel like there is going to be a lot of changes, okay? So you're going through a huge transition right now. You're moving forward from a lot. Nice. Okay. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. We start off with the Nine of Wands. Is it? No, I'm sorry. The Eight of Wands. With the Eight of Wands here, I feel like things are going to start moving very fast for you. I feel like there is definitely a lot of changes that are going to come in. And I feel like there's unexpected news coming in. Unexpected news or messages coming in. You have the Tower card in this situation. Definitely a lot of change. Sudden changes that you didn't expect. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Go with the flow, you guys. Try not to cut corners on anything that you're trying to create. Also, I feel like you just need to have patience for everything that's going on in your life, even if it seems very chaotic right now. Okay. You have the Five of Cups up here for what's hidden. The Five of Cups is asking you to really let go of that regret, that disappointment, that whatever it is that you're disappointing in, disappointment in, maybe people, arguments, stuff like that, the decisions you've made. you know, really leave that behind, because I feel like you're not really seeing everything that you should, because there are opportunities around you, but you're just really too unfocused to see the good. Um, you do have the Two of Pentacles down here for the hopes and fears. You're trying to juggle everything all at once and you're very busy. I feel like you just need to really take it easy. I feel like you are definitely trying to make a decision also, and there's traveling here for you. Uh, you're trying to keep everything balanced also, and it's very difficult for you. You know, you're trying to do this, trying to do that. You do have the Four of Pentacles here. Four of Pentacles is talking about that, you know, you could be very stubborn right now about letting things go. You know, you still hold on to a lot in your mind, in your soul. Could be the past, could be people, what they've done to you, you know, in the past. And I feel like you need to let that go, and also to go with the changes that are going to come in. I feel like you're afraid that all these changes are going to corrupt your the world that you live in. I was going to say little world, but it's not a little world, it's a big world. Okay, so wow. With the Three of Wands here, the Three of Wands is asking you to move forward, to really move forward. I feel like you will. I feel like you know what you want. It's just like you're just waiting for something to come in. And then you have the Page of Wands. Oh, okay. I feel with the Page of Wands, you know, you're ready for this new adventure. You're ready for this new path. You're ready for new change to come in. You want this change to come in. You know, it's as difficult as it may say, or you hear it. You want this new things to come in. Wow. All right, so let's do this, Aries. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries, 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 Aries. Okay. The Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here? All right. So, you know, definitely a lot of things are going on. You're going to be moving very fast. I feel like at times, though, you still are very disconnected, very unfocused. And I feel like you really need to start focusing on things, okay? Let's see what this one is again. Oh, really? Okay. I feel like you need to also try to leave these old patterns behind, because there's something here that's keeping you from moving forward. That's keeping you like, I don't know, it's like a pattern, or it could be like a habit. There are times where you feel very stuck, and I feel like, you know, you're really just very unfocused right now, and I feel like you really need to clear your mind and go with them, because you do have the Hermit card here. You are going through a lot. There's a lot of changes that are coming in, a lot of new things that are moving very fast for you. Unexpected changes here, unexpected messages are here also. But you will overcome all this. I feel like you're moving forward, Aries. And I feel like you're not going to be feeling stuck. But you need to start focusing. You need to start focusing. You need to see that you need to open your eyes, because there are opportunities around you. There's something here, a pattern, a habit, that's making you feel stuck. And I feel like you need to get to the bottom of that. You have the Tower card here. And why is a Tower here for situation? Wow. Okay, so you definitely are going through the end of a cycle here, because you do have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you really are going to go through these changes, and it's gonna come in, okay, fast. So just go with it. Go with the changes, okay? Believe in yourself that everything's gonna work out. Really see because I feel like you're very divinely guided, but I feel like also too that they're trying to give you messages that you're not paying attention to. Pay attention to your dreams. There's something there in your dreams that you need to pay attention to. I feel like you need to also show your feelings a lot more. I feel like you have a hard time showing your feelings, you know, not really speaking the truth about it either. But with the page, like I said, with the Page of Cups, I feel like also that, you know, whatever it is that you want to create, be persistent with it. You know, be persistent on what you want to do and what you want to create, because things are going to change for you. Wow, nice. I also feel like trust what you're feeling. You know, your emotions are really showing a lot, and they're asking you to trust what you're feeling. Like really speak about what you're feeling. Also, you know, have forgiveness, have compassion. Also, And I feel like you just need to just move forward from everything because things are going to change. There's a lot of changes coming in. A cycle is closing for you, but I feel like you need to take time for yourself, like really clear your mind and have that peace. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is talking about going with the flow, not cutting corners, just having patience for everything, that everything is in divine timing, that even if you don't see it, you're still going to overcome these obstacles. You're still going to go through these changes. You're still going to do things, but you need to start focusing. I feel like you're very disconnected right now. You're like, you're trying to, but it's like you don't have patience for a lot of things that are going on right now. Interesting. And I do feel like it's now. Remember, everything is in divine timing. It's going to take its time to come in. They're going to give, the divine is going to give you what you need. They won't ever, take it away from you, but they're going to give it to you in their time. So if there's abundance here, you're going to get it, but it's in their time because you still have to go through all this. Like all these roads they're like lessons that we need to learn. And if you're continuously on a pattern that you keep doing, and you never want to move it, you don't ever want to change it, then you're going to keep being on this pattern, on this cycle all the time. So it's time to change it. You have the the Five of Cups. You have the Five of Cups here for what's hidden. Why? It's the Five of Cups there. One more card. All right. So, you do have the Five of Cups here. I feel like with the Five of Cups that, there's been times when you've been let down. You feel like disappointed and things like that. You feel like sometimes, it's just very overly bearing on you. Like you really need to, hold on, you guys. Like you really need to let go of this past, because whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're holding on to, it keeps you from seeing opportunities around you. And I feel like, you work very hard for what you want. The Eight of Pentacles is here, and the Eight of Pentacles is talking about, that all your hard work is going to pay off. You're always consistently working very hard to achieve what you want. But the thing is if you're not seeing things clearly, you're not going to miss out on those opportunities. And I also feel like, I feel like there could be some kind of a promotion here for you guys. I feel like there could be like something upgrade, like a pay, like a promotion or a position upgrade for you. You do have the Hangman here, and the Hangman is saying that really look at things differently, because you are looking at the Five of Cups, and all you're looking at is what happened that went wrong, everything that went wrong. You're not looking at, hey, I got this job out of it, or hey, I got this out of it, and things are going to get better, and everything's falling into place, and I never had that before, but this and this, and they want you to look at things better, look at things differently. You have the Two of Pentacles here. And why is the Two of Pentacles here for the hopes and the fears? Oops, one more card. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the, oh, sorry, you guys, the Ten of Swords. Okay, so so you do have the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is, okay, so let's start with the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is talking about that you're trying to do everything. You're juggling everything, trying to keep everything balanced. But like there's a decision here that's coming through for you. I feel like there's, like you're going to be traveling. Could be traveling overseas also, or just like traveling in a boat for some of you guys. But definitely some kind of traveling is here. You do have the Ten of Swords though. And the Ten of Swords is saying that there's something that's going to come to an end, or it has come to an end. Things have to end, in order for you to go forward. Things have to change in order for you to go forward. And I feel like, right now, even though you're going to go through this ending, or you have gone through an ending, some kind of ending, you need to really, really just try to keep yourself, like focused. Like really go within and reflect, because you have a lot on your mind right now, whatever it is, whether it was a grief, whether it was a breakup, whether it was a career change, there was a decision that you made that brought something to an end, or is going to bring something to an end. I feel like you need to have patience for everything. You know, even though you may think that it was the wrong decision, or maybe you think that, um, you know, you shouldn't have done this, you know, regret, whatever it is, you know, just keep going forward. You know, don't stop. You know, because things are gonna start moving fast for you. I feel like things are already fast, but you know, because you're very unfocused, disconnected. But I feel like you're missing out on opportunities too around you, though, Aries, and you really need to, you know, really slow down a little bit. You know, find your strength, even though, you know, even though like this Ten of Swords is here, because the Ten of Swords is talking about like changed. You know, it's not happening no more. The same thing over and over is not happening. This is where your end of obstacles is at. The Ten of Swords, because something has ended, because you're overcoming these obstacles. But you need to have, find your strength, okay? Find your strength to move forward and just slow down and start focusing on things. You have the Four of Pentacles, and why is the Four of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. All right. Wow. Okay. So, you do have the Four of Pentacles, and I feel like you've been holding on to a lot. You know, you've been holding on. You're very stubborn. You at times that you hold on to the past. You hold on to grudges. You hold on to remarks that people have said. You know, whatever it is. I feel like you just need to let that go. I feel like you need to go with every change that's coming through for you, because it's going to come in. Okay, things are going to change and they're going to move very fast for you, but you need to go with it. Like, go with the flow, you know, because you have the Prince of Pentacles here, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and they're asking you, go with the flow. Just have patience for everything and go with the flow, because you need to. I feel like there is a decision coming through. I feel like you're making plans, and I feel like you're not really saying anything about these plans, but that you have something in your mind about what you want to do. Wow. There's a lot of change here, so be aware of that. You have the Three of Wands here, and why is the Three of Wands here? One more card. You have the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So, there's a truth here that's going to come through. There's something here that you may not have been seeing. You know, something that have kept you, something that's keeping you stuck. Okay, because like you see this lady, right? You see her. You see her? She is in between all these swords, in between all these swords. She's got strings around her, but you know, if she took the time, she could easily go in between the swords, right? She could, but she doesn't. She doesn't want to. She's like, oh, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm just gonna stay here and not see what's there. And I feel like you feel stuck. I feel like you're feeling stuck at where you're at. And I feel like there's nothing that you can do. I feel like you feel like you're hopeless, and it's not. You're not. You are not hopeless, Aries. There is a truth here that you need to see. There is something here that you really, really need to see. You need to see the truth in something, and you really need to open your eyes to see it. Okay, because that's what they're saying. Like, stop beating around the bush and just start speaking your truth, seeing the truth. You know, maybe it's about a relationship. Maybe it's about a career. Maybe it's, you feel like you're trapped in something that you can't move forward from. You know, whatever it is, it's time to be honest with yourself. It's time to see the truth in something. I feel also too that, you know, you are going to be moving forward, but you need to go through this first. That you need to speak your truth about something that's here. Because I feel like you're waiting on something. Maybe you're waiting on that other person to speak up about it, or maybe you're waiting for the right time. But there is something here about you speaking your truth. You have the Page of Wands here, Aries. And why is the Page of Wands here? One more card. Wow. So with the Page of Wands here for the outcome, you are you are going to go on this new path. You're ready for this new path, new way of things. You know, you're ready. You're tired of the same old patterns, things that, you know, are not, you know, the same. You want change. You want change, and it's coming in. Okay, so because there is a lot of change here, so be ready. I feel like you're ready for this adventure. I feel like they're asking you to, you know, be open-minded about everything, you know, because there is going to be some kind of messages coming through also. I feel like you're wanting to learn something new. I feel like you're wanting to go in a different direction. I feel like there's financial opportunities for you also. Definitely a lot of message that's gonna, the messages are gonna make you like kind of upset. You know, you're gonna have a lot of frustration over it. Well, thank you, Spirit. You're gonna have a lot of frustration over it, you know, trying to figure out why, how come, and it's going to make you mad. So be ready, okay? Be ready to handle all this. But I do feel like you are going to be moving forward, but you need to focus, really start focusing, really start letting go of that disappointment, really just keep going forward, you guys, okay? All right, so Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. God bless.